Hi Denise, just a quick video to talk through the best way of tagging these responses so you can actually view them a little later on. So the best way to do that would be actually in your data and analysis tab, there is a text tools function where we can actually tag some of our comments just with a tag so we can target them a little later on. It's not actually possible in the report section itself, but if we click into text here in the data and analysis section, we can have a quick look through each one of these different text questions. So you have 9 and 10 here. You can have a read down through all of these. And if there's some that you want to tag for a little bit of later analysis, all you need to do is just click over here to the right hand side and give it a topic. So maybe, later or something like that, and give them all either the same tag, or if you want to group them into different things, you can give them different tags. And what that means we can do is this kind of is very similar to embedded data, where we can then filter later on and only filter the ones that you want to see later on and create a table based off of those, so you can actually see those responses and just include those in your report. So how you would do that is, like I say, you just add different topics here. Then in your report section, first of all, there would be an automatic page created down the bottom here where question 10 and question 9 topics are. I think there's basically none been given here, but we can see a breakout of all of these, see how many we need to come back to. Then what we could do is on question 9 or 10, we could create a custom page. I'm just going to find question 10, for example, here. So when it comes to this, we could go to breakout by, and we could choose our different, so it would be under embedded data, and then there would be our topics that we created. So question 10 topics, question 9 topics. And what that will do is it will split them all out and show us the ones that were needed to be seen later. So you can actually go back and have a look at those. If we also create it, you can also obviously create a custom page to do this on. So I could choose question 10, for example, and then just do a breakout here, and you can have like your 9 and 10 here, and just show the most important ones, the ones that were tagged a little earlier on. The other option then is in data and analysis. Something similar, so we can't actually see who actually answered those side by side, but in here in the actual data section under tools, there's an option here to choose the columns. So what we could do is we could go to contact fields, first name, last name, which I see you already have in here. We could move these over to beside question 10 and beside question 9, so you can actually see who said what responses. And again, similar in here, there's another option that's called create a custom field, and once we do this, it will give us an extra column that we can then add our own tags to, similar to the text tool. So you can actually tag someone's response here with something, and then if you download your data, for example, you will have that little tag there, and you can see everyone's response and all the tagged options. So I'm not quite sure which one is going to work better for you, but they're just two different options to take on board, which is the text tools. You can tag them with topics so you can come back later on, or then you can also give each participant a tag if you wish, again, just to kind of highlight them. And the other thing is then, of course, you can filter by these as well, so you can create a report just with those responses in it and their response for all of the questions. So for example, if you give someone the tag later, you just set up a filter that just says an embedded data type topic is equal to filter. Then only people who were tagged with that later tag would be shown in your whole report. So it'd be very easy to present those a little later on. So you might only have question 9 and 10. You might only have those text responses in here, and maybe the names as well. So I hope that answers your question. But if you do have any other questions on this, please just let me know, because I know this is pretty new and there's a lot to it. But if there's something specific you want to set up, just let me know.